Well, hello everybody. It is Saturday. It's the 21st of February, 2026, and got a little item that I procured at Walmart of all places today that I absolutely have to sample and review for you, and that is Tapatio's Sriracha hot sauce. Yeah, who would have thought? Tapatio came out with a Sriracha hot sauce. Now, there are three reasons that I absolutely have to review this. Number one, I'm still searching for a Sriracha hot sauce that I absolutely love. I've had a few that are okay. I don't love the Huy Fong one that's like everybody just loves. I mean, I think it's okay, but it's just not one of my favorite things. I don't keep it regularly in my fridge. Number two reason, I love Tapatio hot sauce. All right, so I respect the company enough and the beauty of this sauce to try anything that they put out. And number three, the last two Tapatio products that were not Tapatio hot sauce that I tried were the best of their kind. So I'm talking about the Tapatio chicken enchiladas, frozen. Almost restaurant quality. Some of the best frozen food I've ever had. Definitely the best frozen enchiladas I've ever had. And then the other one was the microwavable ramen bowl, the beef birria flavored microwavable ramen bowl. It's what got me onto this beef birria craze. It didn't taste like a microwavable ramen bowl. It tasted like an amazing entree that was full of subtle and nuanced flavor. It was incredible. All right. So whenever they come out with something like this, I've got to try it. All right. And it's interesting because when I was reading the description and the ingredients of this, I was like, well, this isn't an authentic sriracha sauce. Isn't sriracha sauce supposed to have red jalapenos in it? Well, it turns out if you do your research, it's not necessarily supposed to have jalapenos in it. All right, so the Americanized version that was brought to America and popularized in the United States by a Vietnamese immigrant, the Huy Fong, which contains red jalapenos, that is not necessarily the most authentic version of the sauce. The most authentic version of the sauce is probably the one that has Thai bird's eye chilies in it, which this one does, because sriracha sauce is an invention of Thailand. It is named after a city in Thailand named Sriracha, right? So the authenticity of the Vietnamese American version is probably the inclusion of garlic and sugar and salt and vinegar in it. The peppers are different. So this is actually, if the research that I did is to be trusted, a more authentic sriracha sauce than the one that all of us consider to be the standard sriracha sauce with the red jalapenos in it. Because this has Thai bird's eye chilies in it. So let's read a little bit about it. And here are the ingredients. Thai chili peppers, sugar, water, garlic, salt, acetic acid, xanthan gum, potassium sorbate. All right, so it's got the sugar, garlic, sugar, salt, garlic, vinegar, like different pepper. All right, let me read the description. We took our kitchen to Thailand to create a spicy, sweet, and savory sriracha hot sauce for all our Tapatio lovers. Crafted by blending fresh Thai chili peppers with the unique sweetness of cane sugar and a touch of garlic to tie it all together. This sriracha is a flavor-packed addition to any dish. It pairs beautifully with cuisines from a variety of cultures. Use it on classic dishes like noodles, rice bowls, and stir fries, or add it to tacos, burritos, and even your morning eggs! Exclamation point. The blend of peppers delivers just the right tang to elevate every bite. Blend of peppers, it just said there was one pepper in there. Whatever. Want an extra smoky kick? Add a splash of your own Tapatio hot sauce. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, that's an interesting suggestion. Take our Tapatio sriracha hot sauce and then go buy another bottle of Tapatio, just an original hot sauce, and then mix it in with this. Good marketing. Okay, so I'm going to do this, sample this in two ways. And let me pause so that I can show you exactly how I'm going to do that. Okay, so I got one of these, two-sided Asian sauce samplers. And on the left side, I've just got this by itself, the Tapatio Sriracha hot sauce. And on that side, I have the Tapatio Sriracha hot sauce mixed in with mayo. I'm going to cut an Impossible Chicken Nugget in half, and I'm going to try one half with the original and one half with the Sriracha mayo that I mixed up. And we'll see which is the superior one. All right, so here we go. Let's sample just the original first, not tipping it too far. Okay, so the texture is a little bit, it's closer to ketchup texture, so it's thick, but it's not as thick as the Huy Fong, most popular Sriracha hot sauce brand. Here we go. It smells very garlicky. Very garlicky, and I can smell those Thai bird's eye chilies in there. And honestly, I like the aroma of this better than the Huy Fong. I know, I'm building up to it. I'm like, having preconceived notions that this is going to be better than the Sriracha that everybody else loves. I'm not. Okay, no preconceived notions. Let's just try it. That is such a nice blend of flavors. Wow. Man, do I ever wish that I had a bottle of that Huy Fong here to compare this to. That has a real intensity of flavor. I mean, everything just blends together so nicely. It is very salty, very peppery, very vinegary, and has a nice, bold hint of sweetness to it from the cane sugar. It's a really, really good sauce, which has the distinction of having all the ingredients nicely blended together, but all of those ingredients don't just blend together nicely. Like, they're all like bold in their own way. And I have my backup here because I want to eat more of this. These are this is a half of a Gardein Impossible Chicken Nugget. I don't like these very much, but now I have a whole bag of them. I've got to use them again. So they're going to be like the backup dipping agent when I run out of Impossible Chicken Nuggets. I want to try that again. Oh my god. The crappiness of the Gardein Nugget is getting in the way of my enjoyment of that sauce. But that sauce is great. Here, let me just absolutely, drown it in it. Please drown out this crappiness of the Gardein Nugget. That did the trick. I don't know if those are fermented Thai bird's eye chilies, but it sure tastes like it. Fermented chilies, sugar, cane sugar, vinegar, lots and lots of garlic, and nice saltiness. Even the salt seems like good quality. This is my go-to Sriracha sauce. I love this. I don't know. I'm going to have to look after I finish this review if anybody else has reviewed it. It's really good. It's that high Tapatio standard. You know, there was somebody who got on my case and said that, oh, Tapatio, it's not an authentic Mexican hot sauce. Whatever. You know, the fucks that I give about that the fucks that I don't give about that cannot be calculated. Tapatio is awesome. Whatever. Okay, it's made in California. So, it's made in California by Mexicans who live in California. Give me a fucking break. Anyways, let's try the Sriracha mayo. I don't want to eat the whole thing in one bite. This would be good over sushi, I think, but I like the sauce in its pure form quite a bit better. Maybe I put too much mayonnaise. I didn't think I did. I thought I did kind of like a little bit less mayo than it's not half and half in the Sriracha mayo that I made. But it's good. But really what I'm tasting there is just like a kind of a crappy generic mayonnaise flavor infringing on the deliciousness of this in its purest form. I found that Impossible Nugget far, far more enjoyable in the original form. So maybe if you're going to make a sriracha mayo, just go easy on the mayo. You know, like 1 part mayo to 3 parts to Tapatio sriracha. That's what I would do. Because I think I did kind of pretty close to half. I think I used a little bit less mayo than sriracha, but I need to use even less mayo if I'm going to make a sriracha mayo out of this. This is a great sauce with very good, bold, savory flavor. Not very much spicy. I will say that it's not spicy. Really, not at all. Like I could probably like start chugging this bottle, and it would take a while for me to feel anything. But you know what? I don't really care about that. It doesn't advertise itself as being super spicy. So as long as you're not falsely advertising, I've got nothing to complain about. You know, if I want an extra spicy sriracha, well, I've got one in my fridge. It's called Sriracha, and it advertises itself as a super hot sriracha. So if I'm in the mood for sriracha and I want something that's super hot, I'll go have that. This doesn't advertise itself as that. So this is just a really, really good sauce. A good example of sriracha. I did have Tabasco's sriracha sauce, like, I don't know, like a year ago. It was okay, but it didn't stand out like this one does. This is good. This is an 8 or an 8.5. Love it. Get it if you can find it. It should be at any Walmart. This was hidden away. It was at it was in an upper shelf in the international foods section. So it wasn't like in a very obvious place. But I was looking around, you know, looking all over and like trying to find something interesting. And then this caught my eye. I don't know if it's new. I've never seen it before today. Get it. It's freaking amazing.